Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gators will boot it away to start the game. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. To the air. It's Westbrook. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Handoff to the lone back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have the national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement, make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Utes line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to escape and get it himself. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets to give. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
The Utes will have it 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Westbrook. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And the Utes are marching down the field. Running back searching for a hole. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
They're setting up the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Ran through the contact. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
2nd down coming up. They'll go to the ground. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter.
1st and goal. Utah.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Westbrook. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field.
And the ball slipped out. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. On the move. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Trying to get behind the defense. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who you trust the most.
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Gators are on the move. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down right there.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Gets away from 1. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On the option. He'll toss it. Discards a man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. Wants to throw. It's Morton. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
We've seen throughout this drive success for the offense when they've been running the quarterback. Finally, though, the defense got it right. Everybody played their assignment. They honed in on him, and they got a big stop.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Ball in the air. Intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Leaves it with the back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They're getting this guy lathered up. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Westbrook. Looking to the big tight end. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A third down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going up top. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred fair catch. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. Bulls his way forward. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. To throw, it's Morton. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Move the chains with that completion now on first down. To the ground with the back. Open space at the 25. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going with the ground game left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Gators look to do some damage in the red zone. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Wake Forest is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 27 over the Astronauts. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates you'll see in here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back to throw, it's Westbrook. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
That's so frustrating for a quarterback. He sees an open guy, he's ready to rip the football, and then all of a sudden, one of those defensive ends gets a big mitt in the air and knocks it down.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. Got it set up on the outside. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Working that left side now.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, it's out! And this fumble bounces out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to move it through the air. Gets away. Trying to get to it. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 1 more snap coming before halftime. To the air, it's Westbrook. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Utes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Leaves it with the running back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man on the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Live by the blitz, get hit with a chunk play on the blitz too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes. So I look for this defense to stay aggressive, but maybe give that guy a smidge more attention.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's Westbrook. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy... He's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Trying the left side. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Power ahead. Touchdown, Utah! They take the lead with the 6. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
line getting set on second down. Dropping back, it's Morton. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the air, it's Westbrook. Keeps the play going. It's complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Time to take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Utes! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good, really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Evanston. They're trailing by 14 to Bowling Green. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking for a crease. It's April. At the 45 on his way. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Looking for a man. It's Morton. Makes the grab on the left. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, he has the strength to get back up. Nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Little touch pass to the receiver. Using the spin move. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Runs through the tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Offense facing.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
Fair catch, called for and made. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. Looking for room. It's Figueroa. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Westbrook. Zings it complete to the right.
Got like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Power football with the run. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll go right back to him. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Utes look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on first down. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail.
Oh, he wants it all. It's complete. Touchdown, Gators. They move on top here in the fourth.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's got it down the middle.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick. and make those plays over the middle.
He's going up top. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away. Back to throw, it's Westbrook. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W. He wants to throw here on second down. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. Helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy? That's incredible. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win. Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.